Hey everybody. It's Sunday evening and I know I've been doing a lot of working, so I wanted to jump on here tonight and do a reading for Stephanie Crone-Overholts. She is the lady that her body parts were found in Tampa. That they found her car, and I wanted to jump in here and see if we can get some sort of a reading. There doesn't seem to be a lot of information out there, which is kind of good because it doesn't influence me. But so I sat here. I have the Kipper deck, which I talk about a lot, is really good for getting signifying cards. And so I've been sitting here asking for signifiers for Stephanie and cards to represent her. And I was getting a lot of them like child, tasks, occupation, and I kind of felt like these were all things that didn't necessarily represent herself, but things around her. And so I started focusing again on it, and I had another card pop out. I'm like, asking for just a card for Stephanie. And what I got was a card that says messages. And honestly, that kind of breaks my heart a little bit. Actually, a lot. So we're going to try again and pull some cards. I'm trying to sort of tap into some energy and see if I can find a card that will tell us from Stephanie what it is. What's the card that she wants to represent her? And if you see the light going on and off, it's this, and I apologize, that's really bright, but that is my meter that tells me if there's a presence around me, that puts off any kind of electromagnetic field. It will light up to let me know that there's energy in the area. I'm not touching it, and it's going off and on. I'm not near enough to set it off. You have to like physically put your hand on it sometimes to get it to work. Just to give you an example, here's my hand on it. Nothing, right? There it goes. I had my hand on it, wasn't going off. It was going off on its own. So that gives you an idea. All right, what do we need to know? I'm gonna try and focus here. I need a card for Stephanie. I keep having to look at her name. Stephanie Crone-Overholts. Stephanie Crone-Overholts. Can we have a card for you, please? Stephanie, can we have a card to represent Stephanie, please? I have a card to represent Stephanie. Stephanie Crone-Overholts, please. Ooh. I feel a bit shaky. So I got community, and I got gift. Now I don't know what that's about, so we'll see again. All of the messages that I get seem to be around her, but not necessarily her. Can we have a card to represent Stephanie? It seems like her energy anyways, that she is... Card to represent Stephanie. Card to represent Stephanie. May I have a card to represent you? Stephanie, please. Courthouse. Thoughts. So something to do legally. This one came up before. Marriage. I didn't see anywhere where she was married. I did see sons. Mature woman. That could be her. Or a female in her energy, representing a female energy that's older. Adjudication. That's the second one with law. So we've had courthouse and adjudication. Now that could mean murder. It could be going to trial for the murder. Marriage, thoughts, gift, community, and message. Okay. Can I have another card, please, to sort of clarify some of this? Card to clarify. I mean, we'll take hers. We'll take the mature woman as Stephanie. Is that? Let's do a different deck here. We're going to do the enchanted map. So we'll take a look at this. Heavy energy. Heavy. I'm feeling it right here. And even up in here. But, you know, it feels heavy. All right. Can you give us some clarifying cards for what we have here for the message? What do you want us to know? Stephanie, what do you need us to know? What do we need to know? Meter's going off like crazy. What do we need to know? Well, this is Peaks of Joy, but it's upside down. So it's Peaks of Joy or Depths of Despair. Great Sadness. Wizard of Awareness, which was upside down. I thought this deck is not supposed to be upside down. Okay, the cards coming out on their own. Wizard of Awareness, upside down. So she was not aware of the situation. She was, or is, Peaks of Joy, Depths of Despair. So, all right. Can we have a card about the situation? What happened to Stephanie? Can we have a card to signify what happened to Stephanie? We have a card to signify what happened to Stephanie. I may have to go to a different deck. Card to signify what happened to Stephanie. There's another one upside down. This, as I said, this deck is not upside down. Commitment, upside down. We have a couple of cards here before. Marriage, thoughts. Marriage, thoughts. Commitment, lack of commitment. It does feel very personal. Of course, anybody who would do that is probably it's probably very personal to them. You don't do that kind of with that just being, unless you've formed an attachment in your own mind over them, or you know, like a false relationship that's made up in someone's head, or a relationship maybe that somebody took too far. This person, okay. I'm sorry to ask this. Can you give us a little more information about this situation? Stephanie. I don't feel like it's necessarily her I've got, although She is trying to get energy through. She's trying to get word through. Not necessarily to me, but to anyone who will listen. Truth. She's trying to get the truth through. To anyone who will listen. See, there's that mature woman again. Queen of Pentacles. There's an older female that's somewhere in this situation. And I don't necessarily feel like it's her. I know she was 47. I'm older than that, but I don't feel like a mature woman. Mature woman, Pentacles. Someone who values certain things. All right. Stephanie, can you give us some more? Or this energy? I appreciate it, Spirit. Can you give me more information about Stephanie? Community. I keep going back to this community card. Now, this is big for whatever reason. It is, whether it's someone in her community, someone within her circle. It's someone within her circle, which makes sense, but okay. Let's see. Another card. What else can it tell us? I'm getting very, very vague energy. Not as strong as it was when I first started. So it's not as heavy as it was. So can you tell us, give us some information? Gee. Okay. Whole bunch of cards. Apologize for that. Okay. All right. So, first one is Three of Goblets, meaning coming together of it can be a celebration, but it can also be like minds coming together, a lack of judgment, a lack of... This almost feels like a lack of control to me. Ace of Pentacles. There is money involved in this somehow. It is... I'm not getting it. There is money involved in it, and I'm not sure if it's... I don't feel like it's her money. I think it's someone else has money. There was a fight. Someone who considers this to be a relationship. Wow. Definitely heavy. And Ten of Wands reversed. I don't know if that goes back to the struggle. This almost feels like her. Like, okay. And the Two of Wands. There's the water in that card. Looking out to the water. I know this isn't going to be the only reading that I do on this. Definitely feels very... The word that's coming to mind is unsorted. Whatever this is unsorted. And we're being given clues, and the clues are unsorted. So there's just not enough information out yet. But she's trying really hard to communicate. I mean, message card. This community card feels like her children, like they were her life. Her children were her life, which is obvious. I mean, somebody's gonna say, yeah, she had a tattoo with their names in it. Yes, I get that. It definitely feels like her children were her focus. I wouldn't be surprised, and I may be wrong, just interpreting the cards, if somebody doesn't come up with the fact that there was a restraining order put out, or she was going to get a restraining order, something like that was supposed to hold somebody back. Lack of awareness. Lack of commitment. Depths of despair. Obviously she knew who this was that did this. It feels like this has been an ongoing, like there was some run-in with this person before. And for whatever reason, there's money or resources behind this person that were allowing them freedom to get out of, to get away with what they were getting away with. So, all right. Yeah, I'm going to end that here tonight. I don't know about you all, but this full moon kicked my behind, and we're still dealing with it. Hubby's been sick. He had a couple of shots that he had to have, like a booster shot and a shingle shot or something like that. So yeah, he's been dealing with that today. And just, leading up to the holidays. So we're going crazy around here trying to get everything all set. So anyways, yeah. So let's see. I'm going to end it there for tonight. Let's try and clear this energy a little bit. Let's see if we can clear this. This is just Florida water, and I have used sage water in the past to try and clear the energy if it feels really heavy, but this Florida water is one that I get from my local shop, and it seems to be working really well. All right, so how are we going to do this? I want to send out an uplifting message for her. I want to send her a show of support. So, all right. Nope, you know what? I've got an angel deck. Hold on. I think this is appropriate. We'll use the Angel deck for tonight. This is a Old Doreen Virtue deck. Probably one of the first Oracle decks that I got. I'd had Rider-Waite for quite a few years, but this was the first Oracle deck that I got. All right, so we want to send a message out to Stephanie and to her family. Send love and prayers and uplifting, and so we can find justice and peace for her and her family. What is the message that we can share to uplift them? Child. That came up before. Child. All right. I think this goes back to our children. I really do. This is the one. All right. You care deeply about children, and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open our hearts and schedule so that we can give more time and energy to the children who need you. Children. She was about children. Doesn't matter how old they get, they're still your children. All right. I'm going to end it here for tonight. Again, please, please, please uplift her and her family. Bring them some peace, that they find peace and answers that are needed to carry them through. Thank you. Sending love and blessings from me. Take care. Bye-bye.